What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. So if you guys can please go to my channel and subscribe to my new YouTube channel so we can go live. You can go to my channel, look at the banner, and click on the link to my new channel and join. And you can also just go right down below in the description box and you will see a link to join new channel. So let's get down to the nitty gritty with Real Housewives of Atlanta. On the upcoming episode, it's going down between Drew and, Kenya Moore. And it's been going down between them for a minute now. And it's going to keep going down between them two because these two ladies don't have a high tolerance from any bull-ish. And basically, they are very, well-spoken. And they know how to tie up loose ends. And they know how to, play on words, baby. So it is what it is. And they both are two actresses, too, as well. And in any event, Kenya Moore and Sidora are going to sit down and have a conversation. And the conversation is going to go left. And it's going to go left because there's a lot of things that have been said and done between these ladies that ain't all the way kosher, especially with their relationship. It just never really got off to a good start. It was always on shaky ground. So it is what it is. I guess they both felt the same way about one another. It just is what it is. But in any event, Kenya Moore and Sidora are going to sit down and have a conversation. Sidora is going to be saying, let me talk, let me finish, Miss Kenya Moore, let me finish what I have to say. And Kenya Moore is basically saying, girl, listen, how do you jump from this is the final straw? So Kenya Moore is saying, like, what's going on? Now you're jumping to one conclusion to the next conclusion, saying this is the final straw, I had it, this is up to here with the situation. And Kenya's like, how you getting that? What's going on with that situation? And that's when Sidora basically let us know that she said, I wish I could have brought my daughter. So we're back to the situation of Kenya Moore bringing her daughter on the trip. It's like, damn, we ain't gonna give a pass Bolo or Kenya Moore bringing baby Brooklyn on the trip. And we know why baby Brooklyn is there. We all know why. Kenya Moore don't have the support. She doesn't have the family. She doesn't have anybody to help her with her daughter. She does have a nanny, but her nanny can't work 24 hours, 7 days a week. And that's when Kandi said, girl, you better get 2 nannies so you can split up the time. But in any event, we have Sidora still feeling a certain type of way that she wasn't able to bring her daughter on the trip. And she goes, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you give me the heads up? Especially while I was trying to get to know you and basically ask you questions about yourself. But you also felt so guarded, Kenya Moore. It's like you had your guards up. And I would say it's good for Kenya to have her guards up because look how your situation done end up panning out and turning out. We hear your interviews, Drew. You be talking about Kenya Moore and her marriage, taking shots at her husband, at Kenya. And then also we hear Kenya taking shots at Drew's marriage and at Drew's, orientation and what she be doing on the sidelines and blasting the third and kissing this one and kissing that one and getting flipped over the table. But in any event, Sidora is basically saying to Kenya Moore, I tried to get to know you and why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? And basically she said, I know we can't talk about it. And Kenya Moore's agreeing that they can't talk about a certain situation. And Drew is feeling a certain type of way because she felt like Kenya Moore called her and basically said to her, don't tell the ladies that I'm taking a jet, to, South Carolina. Don't tell the ladies. Just keep this between me and you. And you guys know Sidora, she left and she went and told everybody. She didn't tell everybody, but once they had a dinner together, she basically made it so hot that Kenya had to own up to that she is not taking, the Sprinter to South Carolina. She's going to jump on a jet and all this other situation. And, Latoya forever was going to be going with her throughout that situation. So in any event, I believe Sidora is like, why didn't you tell me, that you was bringing your daughter? Because Drew is feeling like we had a conversation. You was telling me the plans for the trip for South Carolina, what did you wanted to do? And you also asked me to keep quiet, but you never did mention that you was bringing your daughter on a trip. And we was having conversations, we were talking. I was trying to get to know you. I was asking you questions about your marriage. And basically, you wouldn't tell me. And so with that situation, Drew could be saying, why would you have a conversation about the Sprinter, the jet, and not even, mention that you was bringing your daughter when you know that I would have liked to bring my daughter in any event, but, Drew doesn't say all that in that type of form, but you could just tell what she means. Like, she wanted to bring her daughter. I would have brought my daughter. How come you didn't tell me? So there is something between, Kenya Moore and Drew Sidora that could be, something to do with Kenya Moore bringing her daughter, when we know that Kandi has informed us that you're not supposed to bring any children on any trips or anything of that nature. So maybe Kenya Moore had to keep that situation quiet, not telling anybody that she's bringing her daughter, so they won't inform Mark, or they won't try to penalize her and say that, and chastise her of bringing her daughter when she doesn't have anything else, another opportunity where someone can babysit, or someone can spend 3 days with her daughter. And plus, Kenya Moore knows that her daughter, baby Brooklyn, has never spent the night without Kenya Moore, so that would be a tragic situation for baby Brooklyn to experience right now at this time, because baby Brooklyn is very familiar with only one parent and not too many people, because Kenya Moore ain't trust nobody to leave baby Brooklyn with. So in any event, Drew Sidora and Kenya Moore sitting down and trying to have this conversation. And then Kenya Moore basically responded, I did not have my guard up. Just because I couldn't, tell you about one thing, or the one question that you asked me, I couldn't give you an answer to, I couldn't, because I just could not do that. And so she said, how am I supposed to open up and talk to you about a certain thing that I couldn't tell you about? So I'm believing it's, the situation with Kenya Moore bringing her daughter. It could be other things. It could be the bolo, it could be the kissing situation, who knows? But it makes more sense to be about the daughter situation, but who knows, because they did have conversations, because Drew Sidora is one of she's the lady that said that Kenya Moore told her not to speak to the other ladies about her taking a sprinter to South Carolina. So they had conversation, and we saw it on screen. So in any event, with that situation, Kenya was basically saying, what do you want me to do? Like, I couldn't do anything else more than what I did do, because I couldn't talk about it. So don't basically try to throw me under the bus and say that I didn't want to get to know you, because I was trying to get to know you, but I just couldn't speak on that situation. And I did speak on my marriage with you. I did talk to you about, my marriage and things of that nature. And basically, Kenya Moore said, don't try to use me not answering or addressing one situation with you as a factor of saying that I had my guard up and all this other stuff. And then Kenya Moore disagreed with, Drew Sidora, when Drew Sidora said that she was trying to be her friend and be open. And in any event, Drew Sidora went back and she let the ladies be known that Kenya Moore may be traveling differently to South Carolina. And that's when, Kenya Moore opened up and said, she's taking a jet and Latoya's coming with her, but she never did say that baby Brooklyn was coming with her to the event. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation, and what do you think about Kenya Moore and Drew Sidora's situation. It seems like they would have really been good friends if they didn't get off to a bad start. Some people believe Drew Sidora shaded Kenya Moore first about her age, when she was like, me and Kenya Moore are not in the same class, because she's in a different age group than I am, so we don't run in the same circle when it comes to people in Hollywood, or being basically casted for different things of that nature, when she was talking to Cynthia Bailey. And so some people believe that was a shot at Kenya Moore. And then the other situation took place at Cynthia Bailey's house. So it went kind of left really quick when they started to talk about husbands and things of that nature, which it could have really been squashed quick. After that was kind of, Drew went her own separate way, and she seemed like she was, she basically didn't agree with Kenya Moore and, Latoya's, version of what they do when they're separated. She, Drew Sidora believes you should just be divorced first, and then from there move on to somebody else. And Kenya Moore says she did exactly that. She didn't mess with no bolo. She didn't mess with nobody. She's waiting until her divorce is over to actually date again, or if she wants to date at this point in time. And Kenya Moore's been throwing shade at Drew, because Drew went there, with bolo and, Toya, and kissing Latoya too as well. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation, about the conversation with Drew Sidora and Kenya Moore talking, and there's something that they can't not mention, and most likely it's about baby Brooklyn, because she can't be on the show. Mark don't want her to gain any type of financial payment for Brooklyn being on the show, or using Brooklyn to advertise any of her hair care products. So it is what it is. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Who do you think took the lowest blows, and media? Because we know that Kenya Moore did a few interviews and she did call Drew thirsty. She also said things about Drew being, Cynthia having Drew as a stray, like she's a pet dog, like she's a stray. And Kenya Moore did talk about her hair, when, Latoya brought it to her attention, and, they had the disagreement about that situation. And they had disagreements about Kenya Moore bringing Brooklyn there too. And we have Latoya that has been doing interviews a few weeks ago, basically saying that Kenya Moore went all the way with Latoya. Kenya Moore, her marriage is terrible, and maybe if Kenya Moore was a better wife, or she would have did this, she would have keep her husband, and things of that nature. So they've been going back and forth. It is what it is. They've been taking them blows and them shots at each other. So you guys let me know what you think about the situation. And also when it comes to Sidora and Kenya Moore, Sidora started singing in mid-sentence, as she's talking to Kenya Moore, because Kenya Moore basically, she feels like Kenya Moore is not letting her speak. So she started singing. When somebody started singing when you're in a conversation, basically they're trying to get you to stop. They don't want to hear shit that you got to say. And basically they're trying to annoy you at the same damn time. And also bring awareness that let me speak. And then Kenya Moore started singing, I can't tell you something that I can't tell you. We can't talk about some, it's just like, it was really funny, at that time. But if you're in that type of heated conversation, and you're trying to get to a common ground and someone starts singing, but, you guys tell me what you think. It's annoying.